From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 20. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Jackson on third and long from his end zone. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's fourth down.
Check.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Check.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Jackson looking to throw on third. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Bandit. Bandit. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 54 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Pick it up. 57 to Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Matt Judon. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check it out, read.
Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 30 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
37-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go deep. Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down. Attack. Undercrush.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Put that team on the front.
From the 38, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Kelsey out in the slot right.
Target. Hatch it. Easy. Check three.
On second down now, it's Williams, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go. Hey, we got 53. Hey, watch the ball.
Here's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. It's Kelsey on the grab. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, 57, color. Out. Check, crunch. Yellow.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Watch 36.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Check hot route. Hot. Hey, yo, hey, go gun, go gun, go gun. Hey, yo, hey, go gun, go gun, go gun.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Tighten up. Right side. Right side.
They run it again with Williams. And some space here. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 41 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. Snead's got it. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tucker with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Right on these two.
Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
On first down, it's Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Sponge. 43. Alert 3.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Attack! Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Watch the whip. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Shit. Turn up.
Now Jackson, and he's got Snead. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Here we go, D. Come on. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Jam, 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 jam. Where? 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. In your face.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Switch it. Come on, switch.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Keep playing.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They're running. Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw, Mahomes. And an alley to run. And down he'll go at the 25. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jihad Ward. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Let's go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.